So tonight, the topic of discussion is before you say I do. Yes, the excitement of the frenzy. I'm wearing my wedding dress, and we're doing dance. The bride will dance with her father. They will do all those, all those paparazzi thing now, all those moves. Everybody's excited. They're clapping. It's beyond all that. It's way, way beyond all the frenzy. No, 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 no. So really, before you say I do, we need to look at it. All you need to know, all you need to do, and all you need to prepare before you say I do, rather, because marriage is lifetime. The moment you say I do, there's no going back. That's the way it's supposed to be. We're not going to look at the ones that have gone back or gone ahead and divorced themselves or separated. That's not what we're trying to push out here on this show. We're trying to encourage godly marriage. We're trying to foster long-lasting relationships that will produce godly children. So it is for those seeking to eventually get married to the love of their lives and then be part of the wonderful institution called marriage created by God. If you know that you're on that boat, then fine, come with me here. Because I'm wondering if you've ever wondered why the rate of divorce skyrockets every single day. There's always, in fact, I was having a conversation earlier on at a meeting that I went to on the island during the day. And I said to my guest, I said, I think that there are fewer people married. Yes, there are fewer people married now. A lot more people have troubled homes, troubled marriages, and all of those things. So I wonder why many, many, many more people, or many people are unhappy than those that are happy. So the percentage of married ones that are very happy, I think, has dwindled a lot. It's gone down a lot. We have more people now. The percentage is rising of those that are not happy in their marriages. And so we want to avoid all of those things. So really and truly, the crux of the matter, where to begin is before you say I do. So it does break my heart when I see marriages break down irretrievably. It's absolutely heartbreaking, especially when you have to know that the reason for the breakup could have been prevented. A lot of singles rush into marriage and then they end up complaining of not enjoying the marriage because you did not think about what you need to know, what you need to do, and how you should prepare. So in view of this, I don't want to talk too much. It's not me. It's not my call tonight. So we'll be analyzing the topic today. Before you say I do, all you need to know, all you need to do, and all you need to prepare. And to help with this conversation in depth, I have with me my pastor, my brother, Pastor Bisi Adewale. It's always such a pleasure to go to him when I have this kind of topics. I just go to him. In fact, we just talk, and he's always ever ready to counsel, you people, and to ensure. He has a very, very strong passion for marriages, to ensuring that, we get it right. So, Pastor Bisi, good evening, sir, and welcome again to the show. Talk to me.
Good evening, everybody. And City FM, thank you for having me again. I'm always excited. Very beautiful environment, beautiful studio, and even the color. I love the color so much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. All right, so a quick profile for those joining us for the first time, if you were not at the last edition that Pastor Bisi was on, is a seasoned family coach and marriage counselor. So he's and he's an international speaker on marriage, parenting, and family life. He's the host of Family Lifeline on radio and television. He's the host of the popular Lagos Singles and Married Conference being held at the National Stadium, Surulere, Lagos. Bisi Adewale is the founder and president of Family Booster Ministry and College of Marital Success. He's a prolific writer, having written more than 100 best-selling books in marriage, parenting, family life, which are being sold in many countries around the globe. A few of his books include Secrets of an Irresistible Wife, Secrets of an Irresistible Husband, Parenting Boys, Parenting Girls, Parenting Teenagers, Parenting Adult Children, Parenting for Marriage, 20 Highways to a Successful Marriage, 4 Pillars of Life, Transgenerational Parenting, among others. His books are all available on familabooks.com, Amazon, and Jumia. All the books are available there. So you can also find them on several other offline and online stores. BC Adewale is an accountant by training, but called and trained as a family builder to revive, restore, repair, and rejuvenate all dilapidated homes. He blogs daily on bcadewale.com and is present on social media. His Twitter handle is at BC Adewale, and his Instagram handle is same at BC Adewale. He is happily married to Yomi, a chartered accountant, chartered tax practitioner, counselor, and minister of God. They are blessed with godly children and are based in Lagos, Nigeria. So you can see that we have what it takes. We have who it takes, rather, to give us all the doses that we need, or the doses that we need. So we'll be giving out some books on the show today. So the lucky callers, whoever that's, yes. All right, sir. So, let's just very quickly go into the topic of discussion. Welcome again, sir. It's good to have you on the show again tonight. To be part of the show, you can get through to me or to us on 07001051 1051. You can also send us a WhatsApp on 0909, WhatsApp message on 0909 916 4403. Doubles up as the second number to the studio, 0909 916 4403, to be part of the discussion. But allow Pastor BC to talk on this. Sir, where do we start?
I always want to talk to singles, even more than talking to the married, because there's this saying that it's better to prepare a child than to repair a man. If you don't prepare, you have many things to repair. That is why what we need to do is to settle down and know what you're supposed to know, and do what you're supposed to do before you say, I do. Many people, they just woke up one day, we love each other, we can't just do without each other, and they headed for
divorce.
The altar.
Oh, okay, the altar.
By the time they got there, they discovered that they were not ready. They were not ready. I attend to so many of them in my office every day, and people cry. Why did you get married? And at times you will discover that they don't even know each other. They were not prepared. There's this thing about everybody nowadays. People were dating, but they are not courting. Many people are dating. Dating is about having fun. Courtship is about preparing, getting ready. But 90% of the young ones you see there, they are only dating. Let's go and take shawarma. Let's go for the movie. Let's do this. They are not talking. And I've been telling people all over the world that there are 65 different areas you need to sit down to touch when you want to get married. When you combine them together, you are going to have more than 1,200 questions you need to ask that person you want to get married to. Marriage is not a gift. You must work it out. Marriage is not a lottery. It doesn't work by chance.
Wow.
It doesn't work by chance. Marriage is not a bonus. It doesn't work by luck.
Tete.
No. You've got to work it. Marriage is not a gift.
Wow.
It doesn't work by trick. You must get ready. And marriage is not an escalator. Marriage does not have escalator. You need to take the stairway. You need to get ready. You need to know where you are going to. You need to know how to get there from the beginning. Many of us got married for love. Many people got married for love, but we normally tell them that love is not enough for marriage.
I see.
Love is never enough. Those butterflies will die and reality will set in. So you've got to know the person you want to get married to, settle down, ask questions. The questions about health, that's one of the first things you are going to ask.
Okay.
This person I want to marry, you will sit him down. Do you have any health issue in your body? Is there any health issue? Are you on drug? Is there any medication? You need to know.
Do you think they would open up at that time?
If you are discerning, and if you are a very good person, if you are patient, there are some questions you will ask 3-4 times.
And the answer will come out.
And the answer will come out. And you will be on the lookout too. You'll be watching. You need to ask about the teenage year. How did you spend your teenage year?
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
What can you remember
So
about
you're talking to both parties here. So man should ask woman, woman should ask man.
You will ask questions. Question about money, your belief about money, about in-laws, about spirituality, even about dressing. Do you believe that a woman should wear trousers or not? What about jewelries?
I see.
Can a woman use jewelry? Many of these things we didn't
A
trust
lot
it.
of questions.
By the time you're not going to marry, I remember that a Christ Embassy brother, sister, got married to a CAC sister. It was the girl that was in Christ Embassy.
Yeah.
The boy from CAC. Now look at both of them, children of God, they love each other and they got married. What destroyed that marriage? The foundation of the problem of that marriage is music.
Really?
After the wedding, they were going out one day. Then the guy brought out Bolare music, and this end of the year song by what name of these people from Ibadan? Odun lo so pin.
Okay.
What is this? What is the meaning of this?
Wow.
Sugbon Campbell, what's the meaning of this?
Wow.
And they began to fight. She removed the thing and brought out Shinash. Put into it, the husband said, no, not in this place. And you would
You're
think.
joking.
And they brought them to my office.
You're kidding.
It was so difficult to handle because the lady did not see anything the man is doing right. The guy was so adamant, and it was eventually the marriage broke down. It was not that thing, but that was the beginning.
So there was no compatibility because of music.
Because of music, and they never discussed it. They never talk about it because many people will not know what to talk about in marriage. They won't know.
Very serious.
You will just be enjoying yourself, eating popcorn all around.
The butterflies, like you said, I remember those butterflies very well.
Will be very, but immediately you step into it, after the honeymoon, reality will come and take over the sitting room.
Wow.
It will take over. Then you will get to know the person you'll be married to. So we need to ask questions before you say I do. Sit down, ask questions. I always tell people before you get married, open your mouth and open your eyes. Instead of that, many people are only opening their skirt and blouse.
Exactly.
That's the only thing. And immediately you begin to open your minds for each other.
That's it.
You won't be able to know the truth. You won't be able to say the truth. Then we begin to, even when you know the truth, you won't be, because of the emotion, we take over reasoning. Then you will think you are doing the right thing. So please let everybody hear this. Ask question. Ask question about drinks. What kind of drink do you like? Do you take alcohol?
Imagine.
You'll be so surprised.
I know, as little as this.
Little as this.
These are things that majority of people will take for granted. Honestly, sir, they will take it for granted. I can't believe I always tell you something. I don't know if you remember my favorite lines to you. When you and I are having a discussion or discussions, I always tell you that everything you tell me sounds like a lie. I always say that to you. Because you can't even believe or imagine that as little as music. So it's important.
How about culture? Custom.
Wow.
You are getting married. You've been a Lagos girl all your life.
Wow.
A guy was born in Ibadan. Both of you are Yoruba, but you are totally different from each other.
Wow.
You are totally... Okay, let me give you an example. A particular lady got married. She lived all her life around Ikoyi VI. Now look at the kind of lady she will be. Now got married to a guy that was born and brought up at Ajegunle. They love each other, they wanted each other, both of them are married, both of them are members of Redeemed Christian Church of God, they met in camp and they eventually got married. Now the day they came into my office, the first thing the man talk about that this girl is so extravagant. Oh, she's so wasteful. I said, yeah, and he said, please, I have proofs. I have proofs. I said, what are your proofs? He said, can you imagine when we just got married, I bought 2 tins of milk, I put it on the table for us to take one, and by the time I came out of the sitting room, of the bedroom, my wife used a whole tin of milk in herself only. So I asked her, in my house,
wow,
9 of us will use this same tin of milk, and we won't finish it.
Okay.
You alone. And that was the beginning. The guy said, what do you mean? Are you saying I'm a thief? And they began to fight. They fought about frying oil. No,
They
in our
touch
own
close my
area,
mouth.
anytime you fry the oil, you pour the oil back into something,
Yes,
you
keep
keep it
it.
and everything.
Use it
Use it
again.
again and again. But again, that was rain. That kind of environment has never done it, has never seen it done. So after frying, she was pouring the thing out into the washing hand basin.
That's throwing it away.
Throwing it away. When the husband stepped into the kitchen and said, "What are you doing?" I said, "I'm pouring it away." She said, "You doing this? My mother will keep it for 2 years. And you are pouring it away. Something is wrong with you. You are extravagant. You are difficult."
Ooh.
That marriage eventually crashed.
No.
It eventually crashed because they never ask questions.
Ask
You need to know the
questions.
background of the person you want to get married to. Where is she coming from? Who raised her? Where was she raised? A girl from Ajegunle can never be the same thing like a girl from Ikoyi. If we both of them went to the same school and everything, the background environment is quite different.
Yeah.
Somebody from Sangoota is quite different from somebody from Lekki Phase 1. They are totally different. That does not mean they cannot marry each other.
Yeah.
Because question must be asked.
Yeah.
You are going to Winner Chapel, you want to marry MFM. You must ask questions.
Wow.
You must be able to marry your thought and see whether you can go ahead. And one thing is, people normally talk about compatibility. There's no way anybody will be 100% compatible with you. You must continue to talk, continue to align your thought and see whether it will work. And if you discover that you virtually disagree on everything, please, you need to step out of that relationship. I'm not saying, I'm 31. I just want anybody to get married to me. I just want to get married. If you do, nobody will help you to pack. Nobody will help you to pack your bag. And when the problem comes, they normally bounce back on the counselor, the parent, because they didn't ask the right question. What are your styles? What are the kind of clothes you always love to wear? Do you love plaiting your hair, palming it, or how do you do it? We have some Christians that believe that you must not palm your hair, and you want to marry somebody like that. You need to talk about it. You need to agree. Immediately marriage starts. Love is the last thing you will remember in marriage. Love, you are going to remember bills. You are going to remember responsibilities. You are going to remember.
Then the milk will come in. That's why the milk came in.
That's where the
because
milk
when you buy 6 tins of milk and you know that these 6 tins we're going to manage it for a month, and someone finishes one in one day.
So how will you feel about it?
Yeah.
So it's a difficult thing. So we need to sit down. Love is not enough for marriage. You need to sit down and talk. You are going to talk about your extended family. You are going to talk about people you are indebted to. Who raised you? Who paid your school fees? Who is that uncle that supported you? What is position in your life? You're going to talk about in-laws. You are going to ask questions about in-laws.
Questions.
For example, before we got married, my wife and I, we sat down, we said, we asked questions, we discussed so much about in-laws, and we agreed that the first 1-2 years of our marriage, nobody stays with us.
Okay.
It was our agreement.
Okay.
And just about few days after our wedding, in fact, before we returned back to Lagos, our mother called and said, this cousin of yours, this nephew of yours will be following you to stay with you. The girl is just about 13 years. Right away, my wife said, no. It is not yet time, because we've asked questions, you've discussed
it,
we got into it. We didn't say we love each other, it's the will of God.
Can you imagine? Everything. And you did without even knowing that would happen.
We didn't
actually
know, but we're ready for it.
Right. Yeah.
We talk about money, we talk about almost everything.
Wow.
Anytime we sit down together, we have question and answer time that we talk. That is not the time to be having fun.
That's not time to be opening the skirts.
No. As soon as you are doing that, anytime you are together, it's kissing, fondling, hugging, you will be doing. And you won't do anything that will help your reality tomorrow.
Yeah, that's it. Okay. Interesting. I would never have thought that, these things as little as inconsequential, if I may put it that way, that I would think that it's not a big deal. It really matters. I know that a long time ago, very long time ago, I heard of a marriage that broke up because of the way the woman used to dispense the toothpaste. I don't know if you
Yes.
heard. We've talked about it too.
Yes. Yes.
And I'm like, is that not so trivial?
It looks trivial.
It does.
But nothing is trivial when you get to conflict in marriage.
Yeah.
Do you know that I've attended to a couple just because the husband came to complain that the wife normally mess in the room farting. So my wife will just be farting, will just be messing, the whole place will be smelling. I'm tired of this woman.
Pastor Bisi, you've heard all sorts, honestly.
Another couple for just because they want to determine who should sleep at the edge of the bed. The wife want to sleep at the edge of the bed. The husband said, no, it's my duty to sleep at the edge of the bed. So they came to my office. They were fighting. It's, little things normally boomerang in marriage. So they will be fighting, but it's our own duty as a counselor to go into the root of it. And most of the time, the roots of this trouble in marriage are always trivial. So we have to ask them questions. What is the real problem? Where did this start? And the girl began to say, my husband is too difficult. You can't correct him. You can't talk to him. The husband said, my wife is stubborn. She's arrogant. Maybe because we're having the same BSc. I'm older than her. I'm 3 years older than you. I said, what is the problem? Then the man said, I am the head of this marriage. I'm the head of this family. I must be seen like that. I must be protected like that. I must be honored and respected like that. I said, how do you mean?
What do you want?
What do you really want?
What do you want her to do?
Say, for example, can you imagine? I'm supposed to sleep at the edge of the bed, at the head of the family. But this woman said, does she want to take the headship of this family from me? I'm still the head.
Serious. So Pastor Bisi, so they should discuss sleeping at the edge of
everything you can remember, everything. We have
many serious matter.
You won't know that you're supposed to discuss. That is what we call courtship. Dating is quite different.
Yeah.
99% of our youth are dating. Your nose is all right. Your hair is okay. I like your nose. You are looking like Rihanna. You too, you are looking like Lady Gaga. I love you. Without you, my life will be paralyzed. My life cannot move forward without you.
Wow.
That is not a reality. That does not happen in marriage. We need to tell them, you need to sit down and talk reality into each other.
Wow.
By the time this woman spoke, the woman said, my baby is in the baby cot. I want to be very close to my baby, to carry the baby. The husband said,
no.
The
phone lines are. Let me just. Hello, good evening. What's your name and where are you calling from? Oh, we lost the caller there. We lost you there. 0700 1051 1051. Tonight's topic on Talk to Me with Adedoja Allen is Before You Say I Do, and the guest is Pastor Bisi Adewale. Go on, sir.
Yes, so when the woman spoke and said, I want to be the one that will be very close to our children, to our baby. The baby is in the cot. When the baby cries, I want to get up to go and pick the baby. So I have to climb my husband severally. So I have to sleep by the edge of the bed. The husband said, assuming that I'm Robert want to enter into this house, I should be the first person that we meet. The man is talking about ego. The woman is talking about emotion. That makes things difficult for any counselor.
Yeah, because they're two different things.
Because both of them are right.
Wow, yeah.
So you now need to sit down and see, how do we undo this? That is the question, that's where openness before marriage comes in. Many people will never be open. Many people will never be open. One of our sisters, something happened, she got married, and 7 years later, it was after 7 years that she discovered that the husband is never a lawyer. They've been married for 7 years,
and he said he's a lawyer
with 3 children. The husband never said he was a lawyer, but everybody called him the law. The law.
Sorry, why,
the
sir?
Law.
Why did they call?
So when they were fighting, as we sat down to talk about this, what the problem said, so you are not a lawyer, you are telling lies. The man said, did I ever told you that I'm a lawyer? I said, but why are they calling you the law? I said, because my name is Lawrence. My name is Lawrence. And he's into this estate agency and everything. So people she never asked any question. She just saw. That is why we normally tell people, ask the person. It's one of the questions they must ask. Out of 1,200, there's this thing we call educational questions.
Yeah.
You are going to ask questions. You are going to ask the person, please, which school did you attend? What grade did you come out with?
Exactly.
Where did you serve?
Exactly.
When did you serve? How did you serve?
Exactly.
Where are the pictures? Where the picture you snap when you are in the NYSC? I want to see all these things. All these things are very, very, very important. Now, it will make you to, when people ask questions, we always say, when you ask questions, it's open mouth.
Yeah.
When you ask questions, it's open mind. When you ask questions, it's open life. When you ask questions, it opens the future. It opens the mindset. It opens the person. You get to know the person you are dealing with. When you ask questions, you get to know what you are going to step into tomorrow and today.
Yeah.
When you ask questions, it's not about dating, it's about not talking, about just going out together, follow me to the saloon, follow me to movies, follow me. In fact, one of the worst places to go to when you are dating is movie. Because you go there, you are looking at something else. You are not talking to each other.
Yeah.
You are not talking to each. You should go to somewhere where you can sit down
and
ask questions.
Yeah.
And a lot.
But how about these days that a lot of singles are on their phones on social media?
That is the
There's
problem.
hardly any time to talk. They would rather be on Instagram.
Because they didn't know the reason why they should talk. But now that they are listening on
Yeah,
CTFM
they're
now,
listening,
they will
they're-
know
yeah.
that when you are dating, immediately you get there, you off your phone, both of you will focus each other.
Yes.
You
Especially
talk.
when you are together. I think
When
they
you
should
are
they should
together.
now start making it a habit of
Yes.
when you are together, it's time
You've
to
got to talk.
Yes.
Even husband and wife, married people.
Yes, actually.
Married. You can
Yes.
be in the house and you are never in the home.
Yes. True. You know, just as you're talking, I'm sure that out of curiosity, if I ask you to share with us the statistics of young people who are getting divorced, you're going to have a lot to say.
It's very high. In those days, it's used. In fact, the first thing we realized is the number of people divorcing in the village is lower.
Oh.
The number of people divorcing in town is lower compared to the number of people divorcing in the city. So Lagos has one of the highest level of divorce and Port Harcourt in Nigeria.
Oh, really?
More than any other city. So sociologists began to ask questions, what we have led to it, and they discovered that one of them is the social media, the traffic.
You see, social media,
traffic.
Let me just pick this call.
And okay.
Hello, good evening. What's your name and where you could you reduce the volume of your radio? Turn it down, please. Turn it down.
Hello?
Could you turn down the volume of your radio, please? Yes. Good. All right. Hello.
Hello, Pastor Bisi.
Yes, Pastor BC. Yeah. Yeah, go on. What's your name and where you calling from?
My name is Mr. Tayo Kuye.
Your name is
Mr. Tayo Kuye.
Mr. Tayo Kuye.
Yes, from Alagbele.
Alagbole. Okay. All right, Mr. Tayo. Go ahead. Or Mr. Kuye, go ahead.
Yeah, the question is from Pastor Wale and to Bisi brother.
Yes, go ahead.
I have a flat. We built a house, and my wife want to be staying in the master bedroom. Is it right?
You built a house.
Yes.
Your wife wants to stay in the master bedroom.
Yes.
Alone?
Yes, alone. And then you want me to stay in the other one.
Oh, okay. Pastor, sir. All right, Pastor will answer that question. So you are asking if that is right, if that is the proper thing to do.
Yes.
All right, then. We're going to answer. Thank you, Mr. Kuye. Thank you very much. There's another call. Let me quickly so that we can answer the question. Hello, good evening. Please, could you turn down the volume of your radio?
Yeah, I turned it down already.
Thank you very much. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Yeah, this is Daniel. I'm calling from Aja.
Daniel.
Yeah.
Calling from Aja. Okay. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, like on the aspect of the social media saga.
Okay.
Yeah, I just believe this. This is our generation. Because I'm 32. I'm not married, but my last relationship crashed because of the social media. Too much attention to
Okay.
it. So it's really a problem. So I just thought maybe that area should be taught more.
Okay. All right. All right. Social media. All right.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Daniel. Thank you. We're going to address that as well. So very quickly, sir, because I know the lines will buzz a lot. So Mr. Tayo Kuye said that they just built a house and his wife wants to stay in the master bedroom by herself and wants him to stay in the other room. So he said, is this right?
Anytime we want to answer a question about marriage like this, we always say there's something wrong beyond the question.
Okay.
Ordinarily, husband and wife should be in the same room, in the same country, in the same town or city, in the same house,
Yeah.
in the same room,
On the same
on
bed.
the same bed, under the same duvet.
Yeah.
That's what marriage is all about.
Yeah.
So anytime we have to stay in different rooms, something is already wrong. Now, when the wife now insists that she will stay in the
master
bedroom,
and
maybe because the place is bigger and everything, the clothes,
exactly. We
property
didn't even
of
ask
the
him.
woman is always bigger and larger than that of a man. So we don't know the reason for it.
Yeah.
One thing I can advise him to, he can find time to see us in the office at Ikeja.
Okay.
He stays at Alagbole, so it's not far.
Okay.
He can try to see us. I think the number will be given later.
Okay.
You can see us.
So Mr. Tayo Kuye, Pastor Bisi Adewale has asked that you see him in the office for further counseling on that. Hello, good evening. What's your name and where are you calling from? Hello? All right, could you call back? Number again is 07001051. You can send us WhatsApp messages on 0909916440. Time check. It's 5 minutes past the hour of 9 p.m. today, the 5th of August. And the topic of discussion is before you say I do. Hello, good evening. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Hello, my name is Dotun. I'm calling from Karen.
Your name is?
Dotun.
Dotun. And you're calling from? Hello? Oh, I lost you there. Hello, good evening. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Hello, good evening.
Yes.
This is Goodness.
Goodness.
From Surulere.
From where?
Surulere.
Okay, hi, Goodness. Go ahead.
So I want to ask if you would advise the couple to stay together in the man's family house.
Okay, if a couple should stay together in the man's family house. All right, thank you. We're going to answer that question. Just stay tuned on the show. Thank you for your call.
All right.
All right, sir. So very quickly, we have pending questions. So Daniel from Aja talked about the social media. But before you go there, can we answer Goodness's question if the couple should stay in the in-laws' house?
Either in the house of the woman family or in the
or
house
the
of the
man-
man family
yeah.
is totally wrong.
Okay,
In fact, they should not even get a house very close.
right.
For example, she's calling from Surulere. If the family house is in Surulere, I will advise them to move far
Okay.
from them so that they can start their life alone. They can make the mistakes anonymously.
Okay.
There are several mistakes my wife will make. It will not escalate if the family is not aware of
They're
it.
not
The family
close.
is not involved
Yes.
in it. So you can't be a man when your mother is still the owner of the kitchen. You can't be a man. You can't be. That's why. In fact, the Bible says, "For these things, a man
Live.
his father and his mother,
and
leaving
cleave.
and cleave to his wife." The Bible did not say a boy should leave. So if
That's true.
you get married and you are still in your family house, you are a boy. Even if you are 47, you are
I
still
see.
a boy. So you got to
So
leave
we shouldn't.
and
It's
be
not encouraged.
with your own, start your own family.
Right. What about, I've seen a couple, talking about this particular one, I've seen a couple where, the situation where a couple rather have issues and so they had to move to the man's family home simply because they had rent issues and all of those financial issues. How about that? They don't have a choice.
That can be a temporary
A
arrangement.
one-off, yeah. I see.
And anybody can have problem. Anybody can have issues.
I see.
And the next thing they should do, and I usually tell couples, elderly ones, instead of bringing them to your house, why don't you help them with the rent?
Exactly.
Why don't you support them?
Get accommodation for
But
them.
some parents, they just like it. Especially the parent of the husband. They always like it, and there's no way a young bride will live with the mother-in-law and they will not see cases that will happen. Oh, the time she's supposed to rise up, maybe she's just pregnant and the thing is giving her a lot of problem. They have been up since 5 a.m. Can you imagine? Your wife is still sleeping. But if they are in their house, even if she gets up by 7 a.m., the husband will understand.
Yeah.
But nobody will understand with that.
Okay. What about Daniel's own from Aja? He said that he broke up with his girlfriend because she's always on social media. So he said you should please address that. That is very serious and critical for you to touch on that.
You know, the problem of social media started with BlackBerry. in those days.
That's true.
That's where it started.
Yeah.
He pinged me, I pinged you, and
Yeah.
but it was so small as at that period because the number of people that were having
Blackberry.
there are not many.
Yeah.
But nowadays everybody is on Facebook, everybody can
Instagram,
WhatsApp,
yes.
and notification everywhere. And if you are not
TikTok,
very careful,
all of this.
you will just discover that your life is not your life. Somebody has taken it away.
It's a serious matter.
We have some people, they don't have any free period.
Honestly.
Anytime they are alone,
yeah,
they will be on social media.
even if they are with their partner.
Even if they are with their partner.
Like you said, the time that you're supposed to spend talking, exploring, communicating and discovering one another, you're on the phone.
Yes. We have many people that are more intimate with friends in US and UK than the husband they are with in the same bedroom.
Exactly, because through social media.
Because through social media, you ping, you talk, you do a lot of things, you shout.
So we're condemning this.
So it is
Phone lines are
very
on.
dangerous. In fact, people that are married, you should sit down together and talk.
Hello, good evening. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Good evening, madam.
Yes, sir. I'm sorry?
My name is Billy.
Hi, Dele. Go ahead.
Billy, good evening, ma'am.
Good evening.
Madam.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I just want to contribute to today's topic.
Okay.
I've been following every Thursday. I don't like missing your program.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
And today's is about what?
Before you say I do.
Okay. Oh. That's for people that have not got married.
Yes, for the singles. You are married, Dele, aren't you?
Sure.
Okay, all right. So continue to listen and then maybe if you have any contributions, you can call back. All right. All right. Let me actually give out some books on the show. So Pastor BC has some books to give away. And I think I'm going to give it to some people that have already called. Okay, let me pick this one. Hello, good evening. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Good evening. My name is Adedoja from Ojo.
Adedoja.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead. From where, Aja?
Ojo.
Ojo. Okay, Ojo.
I just want to ask a question. Is it wise to have a long distance relationship?
Is it wise to have a long distance relationship?
Where you can only talk to your partner maybe like once a week.
Okay, where you can talk to your partner once a week. All right, we're going to answer that. Thank you, Adedoja. Just stay on the show. All right, I think I'm going to give you one of the books, Adedoja. Before You Say I Do by Pastor BC Adewale. So Adedoja, you have a book. Because of the question that you have asked, I will give you this book from Pastor BC, Before You Say I Do. So kindly come to the station, our studios at City FM on plot 11 Latif Jakonde, Agidingbi, tomorrow and pick up a copy of Before You Say I Do. This is for you, Adedoja. So I'm going to put this aside. All right. Let me pick another call. Hello, good evening. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Good evening.
Yes, sir.
My name is Michael. Please, I will need the book, ma.
Okay, Michael, which of the books do you want? I lost you there. All right, Michael, call back. Okay, so the books tonight that Pastor BC is giving out is 1,200 questions to ask your partner before wedding. It's for the singles. If you're married, you're not qualified for this. So, Tayo, Daniel from Aja, you also have a book, a copy of the book, Before You Say I Do. I'm also going to give you one. Daniel from Aja, you are the one that asked for the question on social media. Daniel from Aja, Before You Say I Do, you have a copy of this book as well. All right, Adedoja and Daniel have won the book, each Before You Say I Do book. All right, so the last caller, we had okay, I mixed it all up now. Adedoja from Ojo. What was his question again, sir? Can you remember?
Long distance relationship.
Yes, long distance. Sorry, I've just lost my line of thought. Yes. So what would you advise Adedoja there?
Long distance relationship is not a sin, but
Okay.
it has its own challenges.
He said they speak once a week.
It is very dangerous. By the time you will be saying, we've courted for 6 years, we courted for 3 years.
Yeah.
Are you? Is that the truth?
Did you really court for that?
Did you really court?
Yeah, for that amount of
Even
time.
people that saw each other for a long time, they still have problem in marriage. So you need to see how you can bridge the gap.
Right.
Talking once a week is never enough for a relationship.
Hello, good evening. What's your name and where are you calling from? So many calls tonight. Yes, sir. Okay. All right, sir. Yeah, so it's not advisable.
It's not advisable at all. I said you should ask a lot of questions. When do you want to do that? In a relationship, when you have to call once per week, you will be more official in your talking and everything. But the best way to handle a relationship is to go unofficial, to be able to talk as friends. All these 1,200 questions that we mentioned, it's not something you are going to ask as if they are examination questions.
So you actually would spend as much as long as the 6 years, isn't it?
It's not as much as 6 years,
but at least
within 1 to 3 months,
okay.
you must have answered.
Really?
Talking,
good.
As we are talking, it's not that this is the examination, this jam
in
exam,
1 day.
In 1 day. No, it will just flow.
A space of between 3 months, 4 months. You should have asked all these questions.
Today we want to talk about our health.
Yeah.
Well, have you ever had it? Have you ever been hospitalized?
Yeah.
When was that?
Yeah.
And what was the reason?
And Pastor BC, sorry to cut it short, sir. Is even also an opportunity to ask if the man always, I will ask if do you have an erection when you wake up in the morning? That's an excuse for them. They say that how do they know that the man can perform when they get married?
They can ask.
Exactly.
And the man will say, there's no problem,
yes,
I'm all right.
Yes,
okay.
Yeah.
And a man can ask you, do you menstruate?
Yes.
We've seen situations whereby the lady has never menstruated in her life.
Wow.
And they went into the wedding.
Wow.
And the guy did not know. They are still battling with it now.
Wow.
They are still battling. So there are some things you need to ask.
So many issues.
And we even told them, in the book, we even taught them, when you're asking questions, how to know the truth and the lies. You've got to ask questions and look at the person straight in the eyes.
Yeah.
You will know the truth.
Hello, good evening. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Hello, Grace.
Yes.
Yeah, this should come from children.
It's who?
Hello?
What's your name? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, what's your name and where are you calling from and your question? Oh dear. Okay, I couldn't hear you well there. Please, you can call back 07001051. There's a WhatsApp message here. Oh my God, the two lines are buzzing at the same time. All right, let's pick this. Hello, good evening. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Yeah, it's Michael calling back.
Okay, go ahead, Michael.
I don't have a question. I'm just still learning. But I will need a book. It's 1,000 and this 2001.
Are you married, Michael?
No, I'm not.
Okay. All right. So come to the studio and pick up the book on 1,200 questions to ask your partner before wedding. All right, Michael? Come to the studio tomorrow and you'll get the book. Hello, good evening. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Hello, good evening, madam. My name is Olaniro.
Okay, hi, Olaniro.
I'm fine.
Yes, go ahead. Where are you calling from? Hello? Okay, so... okay. Hello, good evening. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Hello?
Good evening. Sir. Good evening. You are Jai?
From Ikpaja.
From Ikpaja. Okay.
Where can I get the book to buy?
Okay, the book to buy, I did announce it. I think I said it's...
You can download it on familabooks.com.
Famila, okay.
Familabooks.com.
Okay.
You can download the soft copy and you can call our number to get the...
Can you tell them the number, sir?
080 68 31 2004. 080 68 31 2004. If you call that number, we can get it to you in your house by tomorrow.
Okay, great.
All right, or go to famila.com to download it. Thank you very much. Hello, good evening. What's your name and where are you calling from? I think we need more time for this show. Good evening. What's your name and where are you calling from? Sorry, say that again. Okay, hi, Olaniro. Yes, go ahead.
Basically, I just wanted to appreciate you for bringing your host.
Oh, wow, thank you.
Then for married people, married men, we have books that actually relate to them.
Yes.
Some of these questions are pertinent to their own marriages.
Yes.
and I feel it could be something we could share from.
Oh yes, we have books. Yeah, I did talk about books. Secrets of an Irresistible Husband, Secrets of an Irresistible Wife. And then we talked about, yes, even parenting, 20 highways to a successful marriage, 4 pillars of life. You know, there are books. It has all the books that you're looking for. So go to famila.com. Famila Books, rather. Famila. That's FAMILA Books, one word, .com. It's also on Amazon.com. It's also on Jumia.com. All his books. Just go ahead and look for search Pastor BC Adewale, and you are going to have a long list of books.
All right. All right.
Thank you. Make sure that you do. All right. Okay. Hello, good evening. What's your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Dr. Adebayo.
Dr. Adebayo. Okay.
I'm coming from Igande.
Okay. All right. Is it Dotun Adebayo or Dr. Adebayo?
Dotun.
Okay, Dotun. All right. In 1 minute.
Yeah?
Yeah, go ahead.
Your question.
Your question.
Okay. Where can I get the book?
Okay, you can get the books, Pastor BC Adewale's books on famila.com. Famila Books. I keep missing the books. Familabooks.com. That's FAMILA books.com.
Okay.
All right. Or on Amazon, on Jumia. BC Adewale. Just type BC Adewale and all the books will come out.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Thank you. All right, City 1051 FM, we are your number one lifestyle station. The topic of discussion on Talk to Me with Adedoja Allen tonight is Before You Say I Do. And I do have a very special guest, Pastor BC Adewale, a seasoned family coach and marriage counselor. I'll very quickly read this text message. Evening, my name is Eniola. I'm married. I know many things has happened even after marriage can still be done for people that are married. I'm not sure I'm getting the... Okay, and second, like us now, we are staying together with my husband's parents. And I'm the one even cooking for them when we are not even staying in the same apartment. My husband never sees anything bad in it because of the one... And then I'm not free living as if, what do you think I can do? I don't have time for myself. After coming back from work, I will go back and cook. No rest. Please, I need help. So she's asking for your advice. Hello, good evening. What's your name and where are you calling from? Hello. All right, sir. So that's one of those answers that were questioned.
I wish it's your husband that's listening to me, because you are not the problem.
Yeah.
He's the man I would have loved to talk to. In Yoruba land, they will say, Iyawo wa, our wives. And when you allow your wife to be spoken to as our wives, they will help you to use her. She will be 34, she will be looking 64.
Yeah.
But if you are a wise man, you will be a little bit far from the family. You will take care of your wife, of your mother, you will take care of your father, but you won't allow them. There will be a boundary. In marriage, there are many things we're supposed to build. We need to build walls against some people, like our exes, people that are not helping your marriage, but against the family, there must be boundary. So if a man is a real man, he will build boundaries, and the family will know how far they can go. The lady that says she's cooking now, there's no way. There will be a question about her cooking style, what she's doing, what she's not doing right, what she's not doing well. Somebody coming from the office and she has to step in. Nobody will think for her if the food is coming late for any reason. So I think all men listening to us, they should do something. Please be a man. Be a man. Be a real man. Stand up on your feet.
Thank you.
And we normally say you must have a spousal bias. You must so bias in favor of your wife. You must so bias in favor of your husband.
Bias.
Yes,
like that.
It's a big thing that we need to do.
Okay, another question. Hello, Ma. I want to ask a question. If your partner said she needs space, what does it mean? And she said the space doesn't affect the relationship, but it's a lie.
Are they married or single?
Single.
Okay. If your partner says, I want a space, the relationship's over. It's a very good way to tell you that it's over.
Oh, okay.
Especially if the lady that is saying it. Women are always crazy about the one they love.
Oh, wow.
She wants to see you every day. She wants to hear your voice. Now, she's tired. The relationship is already dry and drab. But that's a very good civilized way to tell you that it's over.
Wow. Okay, sir, I like to go this route or this angle. What is the role of the church? What can the church, or what role can the church play in this, before you say I do, all these questions and all that? Because really and truly, they're going to end up getting married in the church.
Yes. One thing I always encourage all churches to have is very sound premarital training. But the thing they need to ask now, there must be what we call Q&A sessions, where you will get a book like this, get it out, make the people that want to get married. Now, today, there's no training. Sit down for 1 hour and talk.
Yeah.
And today you are talking about health.
Health.
And these are the 21 questions you are going to discuss.
Exactly.
And document your discussion.
Exactly.
When you do that, and you have about 5-10 sessions like that for them, you've helped them.
Wow.
You've helped them. Anybody that come to my office when they want to get married, I will say, "Do you know the person you want to get married?" I say, "Yes." Like, how many percent? "Oh, I've never seen any one of them score themselves less than 80%. Somebody will say 99%.
I know him. I know her.
I know him.
We know each other.
We love each other. Let me shock you. Expert told us that when you ask all these 1,200 questions
There's
before
still more.
marriage, you will now know the person you want to marry by 14%.
Really?
Yes, by 14%. So we have many people who didn't know 1% before getting married. If you ask all these questions,
Once it's 1,200 questions, after which you only know the person by 14.
by 14%.
Hey.
And you now go into relationship with a
It's
mindset
work,
that you will now begin to know. The problem about marriage is even the person you are asking does not know herself. How will she behave when she's pregnant with the first baby? How will she behave when she's pregnant with the second baby? She doesn't know. But if you go into that relationship, into that marriage, I know him. When the man begins to behave his normal self, you now say he has changed. He has not changed. It's just revealing who he is. No lady will go out to go and see the guy she's going out with, and her hair will be unkept. She will spend hours before the mirror. She will dress very well. When she gets near the house, the bus stop, she will bring out a mirror again. She will check. And so anytime you see her, you say, "Oh, she's always clean. She's always beautiful." By the time you marry her and you wake up in the morning and you discover the kind of person you marry on Saturday, then you will know. If you want to know that's why we normally tell them at times, if you want to marry anybody, visit her by 6 a.m., 6:30 a.m. so that you can see
When there's no makeup.
When there's no makeup, she has been made down. You will know her in the factory setting. You will be able to know who she is.
All right. Okay. All right. The books by Pastor Bisi Adewale. Before you say I do, before you really go into that marriage, please get a copy of 1,200 questions to ask your partner before wedding. And you heard when he said that even after you ask your spouse or your partner, rather, this question, you've only known the person 14%. By 14%, that's what experts have said. And where to get the book is familabooks.com, familabooks.com, on amazon.com, on jumia.com. The second book is Before You Say I Do. It is actually very, very important that you get these two books. If you call in again on the show next week, you can be a lucky winner of one of the books. And then for Michael Sheon and Aregbe Shola, who have won a copy of the book, please come to the studio tomorrow with a form of identification, and then you can collect the book from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. I have another question before we round up. It's already 2 minutes to 9:30. I think we probably need another round. Where is it now? Okay, good evening, Mrs. Adedoja. Olamide from Ilugbe, or from Iju. Please, I also want the book. I'm single. Okay, because you asked for it, you're going to get one. So, Olamide, we're going to give you 1,200 questions to ask your partner before wedding. All right. Okay, I think, it's going to be a wrap tonight on the show. I promise you, I don't know when, but I will bring Pastor BC back, because I know that
to come back.
I know,
I will be willing,
because I know that 1 hour is not enough for me and him. It's not enough for him. So it will come back on to the show. It's a promise. I've made my promise to you, and I will bring him back to answer all the questions, all the complicated questions, and all the mistakes that you think you might have made if you're not married. Even if you're married, and it will counsel you. But if you, in the meantime, if you cannot wait for him to come back, he's available in his office. The address is.
I think they can call this number
They should call.
080
Okay.
68 31 2004. Our office at Ikeja.
Okay.
08068312004. Either
Right.
you want to get our book physically or you want to see me. Counseling is free in our own office.
Wow.
So you can come around.
Thank you, sir.
I'm not into the business of marriage counseling. I'm into the calling of it. It's a ministry. So come around and you are going to. I think one thing that we want every married couple to know is please stop building peaceful marriage. Yes.
Really?
It's another thing we need to discuss.
Okay.
People always build peace. The opposite of peace is conflict.
Okay.
So if you are not in peaceful marriage, so everybody will begin to let's do, at least there is peace. But marriage is not meant to be peaceful. Marriage is meant to be joyful.
Right.
Marriage is meant to be romantic.
Okay.
So we need to learn how to build a romantic marriage.
Okay.
An average person, an average woman will say, oh, your husband, your dad is coming. Everybody, please be careful. And everybody will begin to enjoy peace. And within 2 minutes, you begin to hear noises. So stop building peaceful marriage. Go for romantic marriage.
Thank you very much, Pastor BC Adewale. It's always a beautiful pleasure to have you talk on the show. See you next time. The show makes a return next week, Thursday at 8:30 p.m. Don't remember, I did promise that I will bring him back to the show. Just stay tuned. All right. Don't touch that dial. Keep it locked down on City 1051 FM for more music. Good night and God bless you.